You hear it all the time, right? AI is getting smarter, faster, more powerful every single day. But what happens when these incredibly smart systems just get stuck? Well, we're going to dive into this really cool world of human in the loop, and we're going to see why the smartest AI might just be the one that knows when to ask for help. Look, we have all been there. You're trying to get something done with an AI, a chatbot, a digital assistant, whatever, and you ask a question that's a little complex, maybe a bit nuanced, or even sensitive, and the AI just hits a wall. It can be super frustrating for sure, but here's the thing. That's not really a failure of the system. It's just what happens when AI meets the messy, unpredictable real world. And that is where this brilliant solution comes into play. Human in the loop, or HITL for short. Now, don't think of this as the AI just giving up. It's actually a really smart design that blends the absolute best of both worlds. You get the mind-blowing speed and scale of a machine, but you pair it with the judgment, the empathy, and the good old-fashioned common sense that, for now, only humans have.
This is why we have to kind of shift our thinking here. This isn't just a simple handoff where the AI throws its hands up and a human has to jump in and clean up the mess. No. HITL is a whole new way of doing things. It's a true collaborative partnership between the AI and a person, and it completely changes the game. Okay, so how does this partnership actually work? Well, it all starts with teaching the AI to be self-aware enough to know when it needs to raise its virtual hand and say, hey, I need some help here. So let's look at the specific triggers that tell the system it's time for a human to step in. So there are a few really key moments that act as triggers. First off, you've got low confidence. This is basically the AI saying, I'm not totally sure what you mean, or I'm not confident I have the right answer. Then there are high-stakes decisions. I mean, anything with serious money or legal stuff on the line, yeah, you absolutely want a human to double-check that. Of course, there's a simple user request. Sometimes you just got to talk to a person, and that needs to be an easy option. The system can also be proactive, using sentiment analysis. It can tell if you're getting annoyed or upset and bring it a human to help out. And finally, and this is a big one, any query that flags potential ethical or safety concerns gets escalated to a human immediately, no exceptions. All right, so the AI knows when it needs to call for backup, but how does that happen without it being a clunky, frustrating experience? This is where the design of the workflow is absolutely critical to make sure that handoff is totally seamless. And this table really shows the night and day difference. The old way was just this clumsy one-way street. The AI would fail, you'd get dumped on a human who had zero context, and the AI learned absolutely nothing. It was a dead end. But the new way, this collaborative loop, is a totally different beast. It's a smooth, two-way interaction packed with context. It's efficient for you, and, this is huge, it becomes a priceless learning opportunity for the AI itself. Now, for that handoff to actually feel seamless, the human agent has to get all the right info, like instantly. We're talking the entire conversation transcript, so they know exactly what's been discussed. They also get a neat summary of what you're trying to achieve. They can see all the things the AI already tried, so they're not asking you to do the same stuff over again. And of course, they get all the relevant data, like your user ID or order number. The result? You don't have to repeat yourself 5 times. It's a beautiful thing. This brings us to this really powerful idea called the human as a tool paradigm. So instead of the human just taking over, think of it like this. The AI is the main worker, but when it gets to one tricky screw it can't handle, it calls in a specialized human screwdriver to do just that one part. The human expert makes the judgment call or finds the missing piece, and then hands control right back to the AI to keep the process moving. Let's just walk through it real quick. Step 1. Something triggers the escalation. Let's say the AI detects you're getting frustrated. Step 2, all that context we just talked about is instantly packaged and sent to the right person. Step 3, the human agent jumps in, solves that specific tricky problem, and Step 4, they hand it right back to the AI, which just picks up where it left off without missing a beat. It's clean, it's efficient, and it just makes sense. And the payoffs here are huge. You end up with this amazing positive feedback loop. First, you get way more efficiency. Your human experts aren't bogged down with boring, repetitive stuff. They're focused on the tough, high-value problems where they can really shine. Second, you get consistency. The experience for the user stays incredibly smooth, even with that handoff. And third, and this might be the most important one, you get learning. Every single time a human intervenes, it becomes another lesson for the AI, making it smarter and more capable for next time. So, when you zoom out from all the technical details, you realize that human in the loop isn't just a workflow diagram. It's really a vision, a philosophy for how humans and artificial intelligence should work together.
This quote just nails it. The future of AI is not about replacing us, it's about augmenting us. We're not trying to build systems that make people obsolete. We're building tools that amplify our own intelligence, our own judgment, and our own expertise. So in the end, by designing these really smart, collaborative workflows, we're doing more than just making a process better. We are building a fundamentally better kind of AI. We're creating systems that are not just powerful and smart, but also safe, reliable, and built around the actual needs of the people who use them. And that kind of leaves us with one final thought to chew on. We tend to think that being intelligent means having all the answers. But maybe, just maybe, the truest sign of intelligence, both for us and for our AIs, is knowing your own limits and having the wisdom to ask for help when you've reached them. Thanks for tuning in.